incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like your belly show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like your belly show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish.
Connection has.
From my heart and soul, so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got the chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like your belly show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like your belly show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Coach, this is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Green Bay Packers.
Yeah.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
Yeah.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And now did he step out of the end zone? Yes, he did. The referee says he stepped out, and that is going to be a safety. Well, Charles, I've heard of backing up to avoid the rush. I think this takes that to a whole new level.
And not upper level either.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. This is taken at about the 14.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. Past the 20. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. His first career touchdown pass, and, you know, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
And, oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Right there. Hey, wahoo! Let's go.
They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And that takes us from second to third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Go. Mike spot four.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
They begin with Henry, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down now, it's Henry. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. They'll drop the throw. And that's caught by Smith. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check 55, Mike.
Ready? Back to throw. It's caught here by Adams. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on 1st. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Go! Right there, 54, right there, 54.
They'll look to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. No. 25, check 25.
On 1st down, Henry. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
First down, Tennessee.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 28-yard line.
On the double. 51. Man, I got you. Watch the eye. I got him. 51.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here we go. Pittsburgh. Here we go. Check. Hot. Watch twist.
on third down. Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Looking deep for Adams. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams. His 5th touchdown now on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flushed from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
From the gun, they run with Michel. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. They'll set up to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch twist.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. To Michel on the screen. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
They completed the screen, but one of the things you worry about is can the quarterback get rid of the ball before he's actually tackled? So your offensive linemen have to hold up the rushers a little bit because you want to make sure you keep your guys' jersey clean throughout the game.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now throwing on first down and completing it. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now it's Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. The Titans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Tim Williams in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Bravo.
2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Hey, Echo. Look at me. Zipper. Check, check. Walk 54. Walk 54. Here we go. Now.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 54 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Delta.
They're going to look to throw. And an alley to run. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Touchdown, Packers! Jay Sternberger, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Bang, 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 bang.
They'll run on first down. Henry, and he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Henry out of the pistol. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. For 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
When you're dead last in the NFL in third down conversions, the odds are against you every time you face it. How about them picking up that one? That was big for them.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check 13. Check 13. Check 49. Check 49.
On first down, it's Henry. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Henry running right. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Mike 58, right there. All day, every day, any day.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Henry relishing the chance to be the Titans' lead dog. He's in the backfield again on 1st and 10.
58, come on. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. Watch the seat.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. All day, baby. Let's get this.
The Packers take over 1st and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Come on, let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
He's not going to get me. Slam, slam, slam. Check 4, check 4.
Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Back to throw here. And he will find his man on the outside. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run with Michelle. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
They'll run on first down. Henry. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run it again with Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Let's go now.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Jim. 55 Mike, guys.
Now back to throw. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards, first down, Packers. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. 3-4 defense, and that O-line really dominated the D-line on that play.
And think of it this way. With a 3-4, you have a natural bubble over each guard because those guys don't have defenders over them. Oftentimes, if you want to run up the middle, they can get upfield and get on the linebackers right now, and that gives the running back a heck of a chance to get into the secondary.
Recon, 152 fighter, 60 or. And let's pin the mirrors back and make alpha. Hey. 54, Mike, 54. Watch the back.
2nd and 11. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game.
I can't believe they let you play.
Looking to throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 29-yard line. This quarterback now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Making the catch is Sternberger. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Right there in the middle, 55. Watch the run, watch the run. Let's go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 9-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Hey, high 7. Yes, yes. You got nothing today.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That leads us to a first and goal. It's a pickup of 8. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They come up on a first and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. Power on power, but he's not going to get in. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. This is Jones. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, third and goal. It's a quarterback sneak, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. It's their quarterback taking it in as his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe.
Back to throw now on second and 10. It's caught by Davis. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
He's crossing. He's checking crack. Switch. Hey, check 24. Watch where they go.
On first down, it's Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Again, it's Henry. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another first and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
He's checking.
They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. gets it to Humphries. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Sony Michel, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point up and through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll run on first down. Huntley. Bringing him to the ground defensively, Tedrick Thompson.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
2nd and 5. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Hey, zoom. 55, Mike, 55.
He'll look to throw. He'll find Metcalf. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. 2nd and 9 now. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's going to be caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. DK Metcalf. His 4th touchdown on the year, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Critical extra point up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry. 75 yards as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays.
And it's a fumble.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Hey, Will.
Back to throw. Jones has it. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Fourth down now after a loss of 2. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Go. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Hey, orbit. 54, right there. 54, Mike. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
He'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, wahoo! Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Ready?
Back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got Sternberger. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Go.
At the 44-yard line.
Go.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Check, 55, check, 50.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Found his target. It's Anderson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Titans, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer.